Hello friends and family, and good morning from the premium outlets here at International Drive. I thought it'd be fun to come out today, head on over to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store and check out all of the newest, heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer, because lately they have been putting out so much brand new merchandise. You literally never know what you're gonna find, from pins to lounge flies, different pairs of ears, plushies, you name it. They've been getting it lately. And then after we're done here, we'll actually head on over to the premium outlets at Vineland Ave, to the Disney Character Warehouse over there. This way we can compare both outlet stores and check out all of the newest merchandise. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. That being said, I'm actually shocked for the lack of cars here this morning. This is really crazy. Not too many times you come to the outlet and there is this many empty parking spots. And before we do head inside the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store, I do want to mention, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. Okay, so we're just making our way to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet. There's actually no line to get inside. Let's head on in and check out all the newest Disney Parks merchandise. Okay, so as soon as you come inside the Character Warehouse, they have these really fancy adult-sized bucket hats with all the little Hawaiian flowers embroidered. These are originally $35, now $7.99. They do still have a whole bunch of those little watering cans from Epcot's International Flower and Garden Festival. Again, a really good deal for these, only $1 a piece. They have the original Florida Orange Bird. Right next to that one is a whole bin of the Blue Caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. Really nice for the kiddos to kind of get them outside and do some gardening. It looks like they do also have Spike the Bee at the Character Warehouse. You got the little handle on the back side, and it looks like there's even some of those Mickey balloon glow wands that I do want to show you. You got this really big dome there with the Mickey balloon on the inside. I don't know how much these were in the park, but these are only $10 a piece at the Character Warehouse. And they do still have some of those Marvel, let's see here, Avengers ink pens, part of the Avengers Assemble collection. You get 6 different ink pens for only $13. A couple bins of merchandise up front as well. Here's those really awesome Star Wars helmets from over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Batu. These are the X-Wing helmets, normally $80 a piece, now $25 each. Lots of cool Star Wars offerings at the Character Warehouse, like this Star Wars Loungefly bag. This one has the ombre color to it with the massive AT-AT embroidered on the front side. Has a cool color on the back as well. These are $40, marked down from $80. It looks like they do have that Disney Pixar Coco Loungefly bag. Again, this is part of that Coco collection, brand new to the outlet store. You have Miguel on the front, and then literally all of the flowers even go to the back side. These are $40 a piece, marked down from $80. A couple different Loungefly wallets that they do have at the outlet store. This is that brand new Minnie Mouse version. She's embroidered on the front there with all the polka dots. You get her facsimile signature, and then a nice little zipper compartment. These are $25, marked down from $50. It looks like they do still have those Wilderness Explorer, really fancy throw blankets. Actually comes with a snap enclosure, but everything is embroidered. These are normally $45, now $20 a piece. And they've been getting some cool things from the Marvel store at Disney Springs. How cool are these foam spears? That one is now $15, marked down from $30. Still going strong, though, is a whole bunch of the merchandise from Disney Pixar Elio. This is a whole set of 8 different figurines, part of that brand new box set collection that was just released to Walt Disney World. These are $13 from $35. They do also have some of the assorted plushies here at the Character Warehouse that I do want to show you. Also from Disney Pixar Elio, they do have your Elio plushie. I love the cape that he has, really nice attention to detail. This one is only $8, and it looks like they do also have a whole bin of the Glorden plushies from Elio. These are really good size though, $10 a piece for them. And also from the Marvel store at Disney Springs, it looks like they have the small little Groot action figure that actually dances. These would be really cool for like an office desk. These are $5 marked down from $10. Let's actually check out some of the puzzles and different things at the Character Warehouse. This one is 500 piece puzzle that's solid wooden from the 30th anniversary of the Lion King. These are only $15 a piece, marked down from $40, so a really good deal there. Speaking of Lion King though, they do have a brand new puzzle. This one is a 72 piece where you get like Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Chip and Dale, and then of course Pluto. Only $8 though. That is a very good deal from Disney Pixar Up. This is a two-sided puzzle, so you actually get two different designs. Again, 1,000 pieces for $8. And then right underneath there is a Disney Parks Signature Series puzzle for The Little Mermaid, celebrating the 35th anniversary for $8. And here's a really fancy like model kit. This one is literally of Cinderella Castle. These are 127 pieces. It even comes with the display base. Like you could see on the back side all the different pieces. Originally $35, now $12.99 for them. Right over here is a whole bunch of merchandise from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm a big fan of the sling size bags for the park. We have Jack Skellington with two really good size zipper compartments. Originally $40, now $14.99. They do also have your adult size hoodies here at the Character Warehouse. Perfect for fall time, again with Jack Skellington. $20 from $55 for that one. Still going strong though is your adult size Spirit jerseys with that squiggly pinstriping. You have your raised lettering, Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. These are $35. It looks like they even have those little tabletop Jack Skellington like night lights. The cool thing about these, they do actually change like different colors. These were $30 in the park, now $15 a piece. And some of those really fancy Nightmare Before Christmas Christmas ornaments. Nightmare Before Christmas Christmas ornaments. Again with lock, shock, and barrel. These are all $7.99 from $25. Some of these actually look like Jim Shore pieces. They are that nice. They do have one here with Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. He's inside of the little like dog bed. The cool thing about this one though, it does light up. But that one is still only $8. Right underneath there is the mayor. He actually has his head that spins and does come with a little clippy, so if you didn't want to use these as like a Christmas ornament, you can totally use this as like a collectible figurine. Right underneath there, perfect for like your holiday parties, is this like spinning carousel like Chip and Dip set with Oogie Boogie. That you get the little removable bowl there. These are $25 a piece. And then right underneath there is your Jack Skellington Pumpkin King coffee mug. Again, a very good size. The backside of that one actually says the Pumpkin King. These are $8 from $25. A few other things from Nightmare Before Christmas that I do want to show you though. Perfect to go with that Jack Skellington Spirit jersey. They do have the same difference here with Sally. Again, this one is $35. Right next to that is that unisex graphic t-shirt with that classic scene with Jack and Sally. This actually says Nightmare Before Christmas on the sleeves. These are only $13 a piece. And then right underneath there, like how cool is this? You got like some Mickey Mouse glow ears for Halloween with the big hands. These were $50 in the park, now $15. Here's even more of that brand new Coco merchandise to the Character Warehouse. This is an adult size pullover sweatshirt that's embroidered La Familia. You got Miguel, Mama, Coco, and Dante. These are $25 from $70. So many new things at the outlet though. Here's a really fancy pair of ears. I like all the different colors though. Again with Dante, Miguel, you got some pinstriping on the backside. These are $10 from $35. Looks like they even have some assorted like drinkware sets. This is actually a 2-pack set with Ernesto de la Cruz and then Dante. That one doesn't have the outlet price, but that is really cool. They do even have like the plastic cups. They actually have like this big silicone ring with the wooden lid there that says Disney Pixar Coco. That is a brand new cup here to the Character Warehouse. It does look like they have like an ombre color graphic t-shirt, again with Dante. Let's see the old Price-A-Roni. These are $10 from $35. And here is a very fancy like wooden fan. Actually has like that same design there with Ernesto de la Cruz. You have Dante and Miguel. These were $10 in the parks. Now only $5 a piece at the Character Warehouse. And they do have a really fancy set of like solid wooden coasters. They do come with a little display stand. It shows you some of the different characters inside. These are $10 marked down from $30. Tons of different merchandise from Tron over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. Here's that really fancy light up photo frame that actually changes different colors. These hold a 4-inch by 6-inch photo. Originally $30. These are now $20 a piece. Some really nice adult-sized baseball caps. This is a good classic trucker hat that says Game On with the grid design. These are only $8 from $30. They have your Flynn's Top Score Club. Everything is embroidered though, even like the top score on the back side. That one is still only $8 from $30. They also have some of those like really cool like reaction action figures from Tron. These were just in the parks not too long ago. That one is $10 from $25. Some of the different drinkware items that they do have here at the outlet store. Another really tall coffee mug, again from Tron. These are only $8 a piece. And then perfect if you are doing any traveling. They do have these massive Tron duffel bags. It says Battle to the End. And again, you have like the ride vehicles. These are $20 a piece, marked down from $50. And of course, also from over at Disney's Magic Kingdom, they do have a whole bunch of your Haunted Mansion merchandise. This is a very nice ceramic like serving bowl set. You get like 3 different ones there with the hitchhiking ghost and the metal gargoyle. These are $20 a piece from $55. They do have these really cool like stainless steel water bottles as well. If you look closely, you can actually see like the Haunted Mansion wallpaper, and then you get like that massive gibbet with the gargoyle. That one is $15 from $35. And just like that Cinderella Castle item that I showed you, they do also have the Build and Play Haunted Mansion model kit that comes with the display stand. This one is 151 pieces for $13. Here's some really nice coffee mugs as well with that cream color. This one is actually double-sided. It has that black finish on the inside with your raised lettering from Star Wars. These were originally $17 at Galaxy's Edge, now only $8 a piece. Right underneath there is a really fancy adult-sized button-down. You got like the Millennium Falcon peppered throughout. These are as soft as silk though, with the Star Wars lettering there on the pocket. $25 from $70 for them. Let's actually see what we got on the opposite side here. So they do have some of the plushies from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. These are actually from the Toy Maker shop. It does come with the little Galaxy's Edge tag. These are $13 from $25. They've also been getting some of the Star Wars Black Series helmets. These are some of those premium electronic helmets. I love these though, like really nice attention to detail. Originally $120, these are now $75. They have your Sabine Wren. Right underneath there is the Carson Teva Black Series helmet. And yet another puzzle here at the Character Warehouse. This one is a 1,000-piece exhibit series puzzle with C-3PO, Princess Leia, and R2-D2. This one is further discounted to only $8. And how awesome is this? They're getting some new merchandise from Cars. This is really cool. It's a Lightning McQueen bubble race car. So you get like the little tire here. That is like the remote control. These are further discounted to $13 a piece. On the opposite side of that though, even more brand new Cars merchandise. Here's a Push and Go Tomater like action figure. Let's see here. These are $12.99 from $18. So this is like a whole like Disney Pixar section. From Toy Story is a really fun graphic t-shirt. These are adult size with Sheriff Woody's boot there and the cowboy hat. That one's $13 from $35. And they do even have a pinstripe graphic t-shirt. This one is a 3/4 length sleeve with all the characters from Toy Story. They've also been getting a whole bunch of the merchandise from the summer collection. Here's a very nice woven throw blanket. These are 50 by 60 inches with some palm trees. You have Mickey and Minnie with the Hawaiian flowers. Originally $70 a piece. These are now $25. Right over here is kind of like the matching picnic blanket from this collection. Let's see, this actually comes with like the handle straps. These are originally $45, now $20 a piece. And then right underneath there from Disney's Animal Kingdom is a really nice beach towel. These are very nice quality. You can see like Goofy down there and Donald Duck with all the animals for $15. And they've been getting so many of the brand new deluxe figurine sets at the Character Warehouse. Usually get around 8 or 9 different action figures. These are all normally around $35, now $15 a piece. They have your Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Next to that one is your Marvel Studios Spider-Man No Way Home. Of course you get Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus. Next to that one, you do have your Disney Pixar Coco. So again, lots of new Coco merchandise lately at the Character Warehouse. You get Miguel, Ernesto de la Cruz, of course Dante, and they have a whole set here from Disney Pixar Inside Out too. You got Anxiety out there in the back section, Anger, Joy, a good selection of different characters. And it looks like they do still have that deluxe figurine set from Disney Pixar's Turning Red. More Star Wars merchandise at the Character Warehouse, though. Here is that massive droid from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This one is your R2-D2 interactive droid with remote control. He actually comes with a serving tray. These are $75 from $160. They do still have the lightsaber blade, so good selection of different things from Galaxy's Edge. Your 26-inch blade is $50. Your 36-inch blade is $55, so some really good prices. Next to that is your old school like retro Kenner packaging action figures. You get a whole set of 6 different ones from Jango Fett, Mace Windu, Anakin Skywalker, even a clone trooper. This is part of that retro collection for $45. Right underneath there is your Star Wars Power Force action figure. These are the talking action figures with motion activation and then lights and sound effects. That one is $15. And then part of last year's Christmas collection, they have your Droid Factory advent calendars at the outlet store. It does show you all the different plushies you can get on the backside. These were $80 at Galaxy's Edge, now only $35 at the Character Warehouse. Here's another really nice adult size long sleeve shirt. You have your Star Wars lettering on the front. Definitely looks like it's airbrushed, but on the sleeves you have like Princess Leia, Han Solo, Chewbacca, even Darth Vader's on the sleeves. These are $20 a piece from $50. For your 40th anniversary of Star Wars Return of the Jedi is a very fancy pack of Ewoks. Looks like you do get around 7 or 8 on the inside. These are now $12.99 a piece, so a really good deal there. Let's actually pop on over to this opposite section and see what we got though. So a whole bunch of your Star Wars Black Series action figures. You can get Obi-Wan Kenobi and a clone trooper. That whole set of 2 figures is $35. So many different characters that they do have though. Definitely a great time to come to the outlet, especially if you do like Star Wars. The single figures are $20 a piece. Right underneath there from Star Wars Ahsoka, probably one of the best deals at the Character Warehouse. This is electronic mask from Ahsoka. These are further discounted to only $5 a piece. Let's actually check out some of the spinny racks here at the Character Warehouse. So they do have 2 different pop sockets. This one is Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. Originally $20, now only $8 for that one. They do have an actual metal pop socket. This is the Spider-Man one. It's really sparkly though. Still only $8 from $25, so that is a very good deal. On the opposite side, they do have a couple different jewelry offerings. Here's some dangly charm earrings. Again, you have Mickey Mouse, and they do also have a Minnie Mouse version. These are $25 a piece. And then right over here is the actual matching necklaces. Really cool to find some nice jewelry at the outlet store. But they do even have from your Disney Eats collection, your Mickey Cheeseburger. These are the earbud cases. Let's see here. These are $8 from $25. And it does look like they even have your iPhone 14 Pro case. It actually comes with like a lanyard strap for $8. Just like over at Disney Springs, you can create your own headband ears here at the Character Warehouse. This is the actual headband itself. It's embroidered Disney on the inside. These are only $10 a piece from $12, and a good selection of the assorted plushies. They have a ton of different Star Wars ones. Here's the R2-D2. So it has like a little Velcro strap, so you can attach the plushies to the headband. These are originally $13, now $4 a piece. They do have a really cool Ewok one. Again, really nice attention to detail. So many different characters that they do have here at the Character Warehouse. They do have from Toy Story the ham plushies for the headbands. Here is the really cool Stormtrooper one of my personal favorites. This one is a really nice simulated leather. So many different characters, even on this bottom section. Again, with the simulated leather, they have a Darth Vader version, and then Yoda for only $4. Let's actually check some of the different matted prints that they have here at the outlet store. So here's a brand new Mrs. Incredible version. These are normally around $40, $45 in the parks, now $20 a piece at the Character Warehouse behind Mrs. Incredible. And again, they've been getting so many different prints here at the outlet. That one is $20. It looks like they even have one here from Disney Pixar Luca. You get the 3 characters with like the water splashing. Right underneath there is part of your Disney Designer Showcase collection. More of like little Funko Pop vinyl figurines. You get Princess Jasmine from Aladdin and Jafar. So both of these little like vinyl figurines, they do have them on display. These are only $15 a piece. And then part of last year's Play in the Parks collection, they have these massive like really heavy pendants with the gold tone. One says hooray. Then you have the 3 stars. These were, let's see here, $40 in the park, now $15 at the outlet. Looks like they even have a whole bunch of that bridal collection merchandise. This is a very nice ceramic photo frame. You got like Cinderella Castle at the bottom with like the little hidden Mickeys. These were $30 in the park, now $15 a piece. Right underneath there is a glass cup. I guess one again has that same like silver accents with Mr. These are $15 a piece from $30. They also have 2 different plastic water bottles here at the outlet. One says Bridesman, then you have a Bridesmaid, again with the silver. These are only $8 a piece. And then last but not least, part of this new bridal collection, here's a really heavy ceramic cake topper with the Cinderella Castle, all the silver accents. These are $30 each. Let's actually check out some of the assorted Disney Christmas ornaments here at the Character Warehouse. This one is from Disney Cruise Line with the ship anchor. It says Australia. But on the opposite end here, you have Disney Cruise Line with Mickey and Minnie with the kangaroo. These are originally $27 on the cruise ship. Now only $7.99 for that one. They do even have some of your Disney Munchling ornaments. These are really nice. This is part of last year's collection. Originally $25 a piece, now only $5 each at the outlet. This is your Snowflake Cupcake Stitch. They do also have your Reindeer Rice Krispie Treat cereal one with Pluto. He has like the little pretzel antler ears for $5. And the last but not least part of the Munchling collection, this is your Baked Apple Brulee Red Panda from Turning Red. Again, they do come with a little clippy, so you can kind of like remove them from the actual ribbon. That one is $5. Right up ahead though is a really fancy snow globe. This one actually has the wooden base with Cinderella Castle, and it says Walt Disney World. Originally $40, now $14.99. Some more really nice toys here at the Character Warehouse from Disney's Encanto. You do have the Maribel microphone for the kiddos. This actually has like character phrases and you can sing along. $12.99 from $30 for that. And then right next to that is your Tinkerbell Fairy Garden. You can actually see it comes with like the little dome. You get the little pegs there with the action figure. Which, holy moly, that was such a great visit to the premium outlets at International Drive. Again, you literally never know what you're gonna find lately. Always more and more brand new merchandise is coming to the Character Warehouse. That being said, let's actually head on over to the premium outlets at Vineland Ave, to the Character Warehouse over there. This way we can compare both outlet stores. Okay, so we just made our way over to the premium outlets at Vineland Ave from the International Drive location. Let's actually head to the Disney Character Warehouse here. That way we can compare both outlet stores. Okay, so as soon as you come in the Character Warehouse, they have, actually have a couple different prints here from Disney Pixar Turning Red. These are all matted up and ready to go with the red panda. It says like fur baby. You have some like stars and moons. These are only $20 a piece. Like I was saying though, a couple different designs from Turning Red. Looks like they do have 3 different offerings there. These are normally around $40 a piece though, now only $20. They have your Disney Princess Creative Soul doll. These are actually inspired by different Disney princesses. They have the Rapunzel version for $40, and it does look like they still have that really fancy Maribel doll. These are limited one of 6,650 pieces. That one is $75. Of course, we have to check out the pin board here at the Disney Character warehouse. They have Pinocchio. Looks like they do have a really cool Princess Leia pin there. Here's like a Goofy handprint, literally with Goofy on there, but a good selection of assorted pins today actually. Lady and the Tramp, Piglet. Let's see what else we have on this opposite section though. It does look like they do have some of your Disney designers showcase, more of like Funko Pop figurines with Princess Jasmine from Aladdin and Jafar. These are actually limited edition, only $15. And lots of new Coco merchandise has come to the character warehouse lately. This is a super fancy button-down shirt with Dante. Of course you have Miguel, Hector Rivera. These are as soft as silk though. That one was originally $65. Let's see if we can find the outlet price. These are only $19.99 a piece. On the front side of that rack is a brand new adult size pullover sweatshirt as well. Again, with all of the different like playing cards almost. You get all of the characters on there. These are $20 a piece, marked down from $60. And it does look like they do also have like the matching adult size pullover hoodie. Again, with all of the characters. Everything is embroidered though, and it says La Familia. Of course, so many really cool Star Wars things right now at the outlet store. These are the actual interactive remote control droids from over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They have the R2-D2. Actually comes with the serving tray. These are $75 a piece. They do have that cream colored coffee mug that actually has like that 3D effect with your Star Wars lettering. These are double-sided though with like that black design. These are originally $17, now $7.99 for that one. And a couple different puzzles that they do have. These are part of your Star Wars exhibit series with Darth Vader with the Death Star. You do have Princess Leia with C-3PO and R2-D2. These are originally $25 in the park, now $7.99. Let's see what else we got over in this section. So from Star Wars Bad Batch is a fully customizable gauntlet set that actually has like lights and different sound effects. Comes with all of the different pieces for only $15. That is a very good deal. And they do even have some of the lightsaber hilts from over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. How cool is this? Actually, this is Stellian Geos. These are normally around $160. Now only $85 a piece for them. They do even come with that really nice like hard plastic case. Right next to that is yet another Star Wars item. This one's a really cool Loungefly bag with that ombre color. But you do have the massive AT-AT embroidered on the front. These were $80 in the park, now only $40 a piece. Even more Coco merchandise, brand new to the outlet store. Here is a massive throw blanket. These are 50 by 60 inches. I like this design though with the red. This would be perfect for Halloween. Originally $60. These are now $25 a piece. And it does look like they do also have a Coco Loungefly bag here. Look at that. You got Miguel in the center. All of the flowers are actually embroidered on there. These are $40, marked down from $80. Of course, you can never go wrong with some good Disney Loungefly wallets. This one is a really cool Minnie Mouse version where she's embroidered. You got all the little polka dots and then her facsimile signature on the back side. You got a nice little zipper compartment though. These are $25, marked down from $50. They do also have more like that basket design with the ears there. The backside does have your black Disney Parks Loungefly badge. These are $25 from $50. Bunch of different things from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Here's a really fancy set of 12 different color pencils. Let's see here, part of the Creatures collection. These are originally $18 at Galaxy's Edge, now only $6 a piece. They do even still have your 2024 Disney Parks collectible medallion books with Mickey Mouse on the front. Actually comes with all the binder pages. These are further discounted though to only 99 cents, so these are a really good deal. And then right over here, it looks like they do have some mini photo frames. You got Cinderella Castle, and then that cloud design. These hold a 3.4 inch by 2.1 inch photo. These are now $7.99 from $15. Here's that really cool Cinderella Castle model kit. This one is 127 pieces. It does also come with the display stand, kind of like a Lego set with Cinderella Castle. It shows you all the backside here, all the different pieces. These are originally $35, now only $12.99 for them. Let's actually check out some of the different things up front here that they do have at the character warehouse. So this is part of the Marvel collection. They do have the spears from over at the Marvel store at Disney Springs. These are further discounted to $15. And they're also getting some of those customizable ears from over at Disney Springs as well. These are the actual headbands themselves that are embroidered Disney on the inside. A very soft material though. These are $10 a piece, marked down from $13. Then a good selection of the assorted plushies that actually go on them. These are originally $13 a piece in the parks. These are now only $4 each. They do have the Stormtrooper helmet. Looks like they do have a whole basket here with Yoda. And again, these are soft little plushies. You can kind of customize them like you see here. You can fit quite a few actual plushies on there though. They do have an Ewok plushie for $4, but a good selection of different Star Wars ones like R2-D2. Underneath there on the bottom section, it looks like they do still have that anxiety plushie to go with the pair of ears as well for $4. And if you are looking for a really good deal on a pair of ears, they do still have your Marvel simulated leather ears. This one actually comes with a mohawk. The backside says higher, further, and faster. These are originally $35 in the park, now only 99 cents, so that is a very good deal. A couple cool plastic cups from the movie Up. This one comes with the silicone straw that says Adventure is out there, and you do have the grape soda badge with the balloons. These are $5, marked down from $25. They do still have that really tall plastic cup, again with the grape soda badge with the straw. These are only $10 a piece. It looks like they do still have some of the plushies from over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. These are from the Toy Maker shop. Originally $25, that one is now $12.99. And then from Disney Pixar Elio, they do have a couple of the assorted plushies from that here at the Character Warehouse. Let's see, Elio is only $8 from $25. Really nice attention to detail though with this cape. And it looks like they do also have a whole section of the Glorden plushies. Definitely a really good size though. Like this is a massive plush. Originally $35. These are now $10 a piece. They do also still have some of the stationery sets for the kiddos here at the Character Warehouse. These actually come with a really nice zipper compartment from Cars with Lightning McQueen, built for speed. But you do get like some crayons, rulers, erasers, colored pencils, a lot of really cool things inside. These are $13 from $25. They have a couple different offerings though. Here is from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, the Boo Crew with Jack Skellington and then Zero. That one is $13. And it does look like they do also have a Marvel Spider-Man version. So many great deals on merchandise here at the Character Warehouse today. They do have your Indiana Jones Funko Pops. They actually have the Indiana Jones sticker on them, which is really neat. These are actually further discounted to only 99 cents a piece. They have Teddy Kumar. And then down here on the bottom section is your Helena Shaw Funko Pops for only $1. Looks like they're even getting more bridal collection merchandise at the Character Warehouse. This is a ceramic 5" by 7" photo frame. Actually has like the silver attachment there with Cinderella Castle. These are originally $30 a piece, now only $14.99. Right underneath there is the massive ceramic cake topper, again with the silver accents with that heart design. You actually have like Cinderella carriage. I love this. These are only $30 a piece at the Character Warehouse. They do still have those Hurricane like solid glass candle holders. That actually has the wooden base that says Walt Disney World and Cinderella Castle. These are originally $25, now $8 a piece. Right underneath there is the matching snow globe with that same wooden base. You have all of the, look at that, like the sparkles on the inside with Mickey and then the Spirit Jersey logo. Let's see here, I do believe these are $20, marked down from $40. And they do also have the matching throw blanket, again with that same design. More of like a woven nice material with Cinderella Castle and the Spirit Jersey logo. But these are 50 by 60 inches for $25. Let's actually check out some more of the merchandise up front here by the registers. Your graduation class of 2025. They do have a really fun pair of ears that actually is embroidered on the side, and it comes with the tassel. These are originally $35, now only $4 a piece. Then they do also have more of like your classic graduation cap. On the front side it says class of 2025. You do get the tassel with the medallion for only $4. So many brand new Guardians of the Galaxy offerings at the Character Warehouse from over at Epcot. Here's a very nice stainless steel water bottle with like that neon sign for Guardians. These are $10 a piece, marked down from $30. Right underneath there is your Wonders of Xandar collection. You actually get 4 ceramic coasters with like the little display base. So 4 different colors. Originally $30 a piece. These are now $12.99. And they do still have a bunch of the merchandise, part of last year's Play in the Park collection. This is a set of 2 metal pennants with the gold finish with Mickey Mouse. You have the star and then the Hooray design. These are $15 a piece. And it does look like they do still have that box set where you get 4 Mickey Mouse fireworks with the Mickey Mouse design in the center. These are originally $100, now only $50. Let's actually check out some of the assorted Christmas ornaments at the Character Warehouse. So this one is from Disney Pixar Turning Red. You actually get 7 different Christmas ornaments. These are only $8 a piece, marked down from $50, so that is a very good deal. Also from Disney Pixar Elio, they do still have some of the Christmas ornaments there with Elio and then Glorden. That one is $5 from $27. Next to that part of your Disney Park Munchling collection, they do still have your reindeer Rice Krispie treat like cereal ornament with Pluto. He actually has like the pretzel antler ears. Originally $25. That one is now $5. A couple of the other characters on the bottom section though, they have your matcha cookie cheesecake Mickey Mouse ornament for $5. They do still have your Disney Park Munchling ornament with Stitch, where he's like a little cupcake with all the sparkles on top. Only $5 though, so that is a very good deal. They do even still have some of the Haunted Mansion ornaments. They actually have like the Haunted Mansion logo on the backside. They actually come in like a little glass dome, which is really neat. But these are only $8 a piece. And they do have a Sketchbook series Christmas ornament, part of the Marvel collection. The cool thing about this one, like the display base actually lights up. That one is still only $5, so a very good deal. A couple more pairs of ears at the Character Warehouse that I do want to show you though. These are part of that Marvel collection with Loki. You do get the velour bow with the really cool like gemstones. These are actually double-sided though with the Loki design. $7.99, marked down from $35. They do have your Marvel Black Panther simulated leather ears. Some really good selection of ears today at the Character Warehouse. On the opposite side is a perfect pair of ears for the Animal Kingdom. These are actually Disney Park Loungefly, where you got the little badge on the side for only $8. A few things over in this section that I do want to show you. Here's a 1,000 piece puzzle from Expedition Everest over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, where it says like you have your base camp, Forbidden Forest. I love this though, Forbidden Mountain I should say. These are $7.99 from $30. They do also have your Disney Park Signature Series puzzle. This one is from Disney Pixar Coco for the 5th anniversary. These are 500 pieces for only $8 a piece. And then right next to that is a whole set of 4 wooden coasters. Like you can see Ernesto de la Cruz. It actually shows you like all of the characters there like Dante, Mama Coco, and Miguel. These are $10 a piece from $30. Looks like they even have some really fancy Disney Pixar Coco drinkware sets. How cool are these? They actually say Coco on the back side. You get both offerings for only $15. Here's a really tall plastic cup with Miguel, Ernesto de la Cruz, Dante. These are now only $10 a piece from $25. So many new things at the outlet store today though. Here is a simulated leather, more of like a sling size bag from Coco. You do get this really nice zipper pull with all of the characters. That one is, let's see here, $15, marked down from $35. And it looks like they do also have the Dante graphic t-shirt. This one is really cool, like ombre color to it. These are adult size, $10 a piece from $35. And then right next to that is the matching pair of ears. Lots and lots of Coco merchandise today with Miguel. And then you have Dante. It has this really nice pinstripe design on the back. These are $10 a piece from $35. And so many awesome things today from Disney's Haunted Mansion. This is a whole light up chess set where you do get the chessboard that lights up and all of the pieces. These are $50 a piece, marked down from $100. A bunch of different things for the kitchen though. Here is a really nice like serving bowl set where you do get all 3 hitchhiking ghosts on the inside with the metal gargoyle. That one is $20 from $55. They do still have that massive like solid wooden serving tray. This actually has like the huge metal handles with the hitchhiking ghost. These were $50 in the park, now $20 a piece. And then right next to that is that gargoyle stainless steel water bottle where you do get the big gibbet on the top with all the Haunted Mansion wallpaper. These were $35 in the park, now $15 at the Character Warehouse. And it does look like they do still have your adult-sized pair of Crocs. You get 6 different gibbets, including the Haunted Mansion wallpaper design. Actually has a little back strap for Crocs as well. These are $35 a piece. And just like that model set that I showed you with Cinderella Castle, they actually have a Haunted Mansion version with the display base. This one is 151 pieces for $13. And they do also still have those smaller like appetizer plates from the Haunted Mansion. You get a couple different designs there with the hitchhiking ghost. Look at this, you get the bride. That one is originally $40, now $14.99. Then it kind of rolls into all of the Nightmare Before Christmas merchandise. So yet another sling size bag at the Character Warehouse. You get 2 really good sized zipper compartments embroidered with Jack Skellington's face on the front. These are $14.99 marked down from $40. They do still have that really large size backpack. This one actually has really nice like simulated leather at the bottom with Dr. Finkelstein. You have all of the characters from Nightmare Before Christmas. These are originally $40 a piece, now $20. And yet another throw blanket. This one is 50 by 60 inches with Jack Skellington for $20. So many cool things from Nightmare Before Christmas though. Here's a very nice adult size button down. Embroidered on the pocket is Jack Skellington with the Christmas lights. You have Zero at the bottom. Even Nightmare Before Christmas on the sleeve. These are $20 a piece from $65. Next to that one is your adult size Spirit jersey with Jack Skellington. Again with that really cool pinstriping on the bottom. The backside actually has like your classic raised lettering, Nightmare Before Christmas. These are adult size for $35 a piece. Perfect to go with the Jack Skellington. They do also have the Sally version with the nice little graphic on the chest there. This one has more of like a patchwork design to it with Nightmare Before Christmas on the back for $35. They also have that really fun nightlight. These are little tabletop night lights with Jack Skellington's head. These actually change different colors though. These are originally $30 in the park, now $14.99. Let's actually check out some of the assorted coffee mugs at the Character Warehouse. So from Disney's Magic Kingdom, you do have the It's a Small World one. This one has the gold handle, and it actually says It's a Small World on the backside. These are only $8 a piece. Part of your Disney Parks Pride collection is a really cool Mickey Mouse version where it says Pride. The backside even says Walt Disney World. These are originally $20, now $7.99. Celebrating the 25th anniversary of Disney's Tarzan. This one actually looks like it's carved out of a stump. You do have Tarzan on the backside. These were $25, now only $7.99 a piece. And even more Expedition Everest merchandise at the Character Warehouse. They have your Yeti Ski Skull coffee mugs. It actually says Expedition Everest at the bottom. And then you have another graphic on the back. This was $20 in the park, now $7.99. Let's actually check out some of the assorted spinny racks of merchandise at the Character Warehouse. So 2 different Captain America pins that they do have today. Here's a really cool like star design with Captain America's shield. These were $15 in the park, now only $5 a piece. Here's a really cool Captain America pin. I actually don't think I've seen this one before, but that one is only $4.99. Some of the other merchandise offerings on the spinny racks, also from your Disney Eats collection. This is an iPhone 14 Pro case where you can basically turn your phone into like a Mickey cheeseburger, and it comes with a crossbody strap. These are only $8 a piece. On the opposite side over there, we do have from Pandora. Over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, 2 different button sets with really cool classic animatronic there from the Navi River Journey. These are further discounted to 49 cents. That is such a good deal. You have your Flight of Passage button set, Journey to Pandora with the floating mountains for only 49 cents. So more really cool Marvel offerings today at the Character Warehouse. Here's a really cool Groot like token toss game where it comes with the little tokens on the side, and then Groot actually tosses them. These are $15 a piece. Next to that one, you do have your Groot Marvel Legends Series action figures from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That one actually comes with a small little Rocket Raccoon action figure. These are $30. And then right underneath there is a Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy. Really cool 2-in-1 galactic spaceship. This one actually shoots the darts, and it comes with a Rocket Raccoon figure. That one is $20. And it looks like they do have a brand new kid-size Marvel Spirit jersey. You have a Captain America Avengers Assemble, and then on the back side, again with your raised lettering for Avengers, but you have Thor, Iron Man, even the Incredible Hulk for $20. And they're getting so many of the things from the Marvel store at Disney Springs. These are some crazy good deals. They have the eye from Doctor Strange. These are usually around $100 a piece, now only $25. So some really good deals here. They do have the orb, and again, these all have the original boxes, which is really cool. They have the ether. Let's see the original price on this if we could find it on one of these guys. That one was originally $50, but they do actually have all of the different pieces on display, so you can kind of check them out. Like here is the actual eye from Doctor Strange, and then right over here is the orb. Here's even a brand new Marvel fanny pack to the Character Warehouse, again with that Captain America design, with all of the simulated leather, with the star on the front. These are $13 a piece, marked down from $30. It looks like they even have a brand new Iron Man mask for the kiddos. This one actually flips up like it shows you right there. Let's see if we can find the price. These are originally $35, now $19.99, and they do even have an adult-size graphic t-shirt, part of the Iron Man collection. It actually has a big patch embroidered on the front, more of like your typical ringer tee. These are, let's see here, I do believe $20, marked down from $40. Let's actually check out some of the offerings here in the kids section. So here's a kid-sized tank top with all of the Disney princesses like Mulan. You even have Moana there with Hey Hey. These are $10 a piece from $27. Here's yet another one of those really cool like deluxe travel art sets. This is much bigger than those stationary sets up front, but you do have all of the princesses like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella with Chip and Mrs. Potts. These are originally $35 in the park, now only $20 a piece, and some really fancy Disney princess dresses for the kiddos. Here is the Cinderella version, where you can actually see like her slipper peppered throughout, Chip and Mrs. Potts. These are only $20 a piece, so a very, very good deal. It does look like they do also have your Little Mermaid version. How cool is this though? They have it on display so you can kind of like see it all, but you got the medallion on the front there for $20. And speaking of Disney Princess Collection, here is that brand new box set with all the different dolls there with like King Triton, Princess Ariel, and Ursula. This whole set is only $40. Right up ahead is your Disney Tinkerbell light up fairy garden. This actually comes with that dome design. We kind of have like all the pegs with the flowers, and it does come with a Tinkerbell action figure, but it does show you how it lights up. These are $25 a piece. Let's check out some more of the toys here in the kids section. So here's that solid wooden train set for the kiddos. This one is more of like a pull behind toy with Mickey, Donald, and then you have Goofy. This set is $20, perfect for the holiday season. Right next to that from Disney's Coco is a really cool microphone. We do have Maribel on the front. This actually has real character phrases from the movie Coco. I should say Encanto. These are $12.99 a piece. Underneath there is a really fun game here for the kiddos from Alice in Wonderland with the little teacups. These are $15 a piece. Actually spins like the whole base there, just like the teacups over at the Magic Kingdom. And then from Disney Pixar Inside Out, they do have a brand new Marble Run set. This is 93 pieces, and it actually comes with 5 action figures. That one is $35. And then right next to that from the Germany Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase is more of like your classic baseball style shirt with Mickey Mouse and then Donald. These are $13 a piece from $27. Let's check out some more of the Star Wars merchandise at the Character Warehouse, though. From Clones of the Republic, they do have your double action figure set from Star Wars Black Series. You get Obi-Wan Kenobi and a Clone Trooper. These are $35 a piece. Right underneath there, for the 40th anniversary of Star Wars Return of the Jedi, is literally a whole pack of assorted Ewoks. It looks like you get 7 of them. These are only $12.99 for that entire pack, and a bunch of like your old school like retro Kenner action figures. So it's the original packaging you can get from Star Wars Ahsoka, the Howler, and then the Sabine Wren action figure. Let's see the old price of Rooney. These are $25, marked down from $50. They do even have the Kenner action figure of Sabine Wren, kind of like separate there. These are originally $30, now $12.99. And then from Star Wars Skeleton Crew, yet another Black Series action figure. These are highly collectible though. Only, let's see here, only $19.99 a piece, and they do actually have a good selection of different characters. Let's actually check out some of the merchandise on the back wall. So here's an adult size pullover sweatshirt. Actually looks like it's airbrushed Avengers Assemble. Again, these are unisex. $20 a piece, marked down from $55 for that. They do have yet another pullover sweatshirt. This one has a huge graphic with Spider-Man on the front. And it even says Spider-Man on the sleeve. These are $20 a piece from $50. Definitely goes perfect with the adult size graphic t-shirt, again with the Spider-Man logo directly here on the chest. But the red and blue really pops on these. This one is $15, marked down from $40. And it looks like they are getting some new stainless steel cups for the kiddos. These are really nice for the parks though. Actually has like a little silicone grippy feel to it. These are $10 a piece from $25. And yet another Loungefly bag. This is your Marvel Studios Captain America Brave New World. The really cool thing about this though, it actually has the wings on the back, so you can kind of like pop the wings out. These are really nice though, Loungefly bags. Then yet another Marvel graphic shirt, Sentinel of Liberty, again with Captain America on the front. Lots of different things from the Marvel store. These are originally $30, now $12.99. Let's actually check out some of the Black Panther offerings at the Character Warehouse. So yet another adult size graphic t-shirt. Actually has like the purple neckline. These are $15 a piece from $40. They do also have your Wakanda Forever adult size spirit jerseys with the silver foil lettering on the backside. These are actually further discounted to only $25 a piece. These used to be $35. You do got the Black Panther logo there on the front. And then right next to that part of your Marvel Hero Tech collection, this is the Arc Reactor build-in play set with lights and sound effects with Iron Man. Let's see here. That one is $15 from $35. And they're really nice to go with your Marvel Studios Captain America Brave New World Loungefly. Yet another adult size graphic t-shirt. These are originally $35, now $14.99. Let's actually check out some more of the puzzles and different things at the Character Warehouse. This one is a 1,000-piece Signature Series puzzle celebrating the 35th anniversary of The Little Mermaid. That was originally $30 in the park, now $7.99. It does look like they do have a brand new one from Disney's Animal Kingdom with the Tree of Life with all the animals, with Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and then Goofy. This was originally $20, now $7.99. And then down here on the bottom section from Disney Pixar Up, this one is a 1,000-piece puzzle, but it's really cool because it's double-sided with the characters for only $8. And they do still have a whole bunch of those deluxe figurine sets. These were normally $35 in the park, now only $15 a piece at the Character Warehouse. They have your Marvel Studios Spider-Man Brave New World, where you get like Dr. Octopus, Spider-Man, now only $15 a piece. From Disney Pixar Inside Out 2, with anxiety, you have joy, sadness, all of the characters. This one is $15. And again, perfect to go with all of the Disney Pixar Coco merchandise. Yet another deluxe figurine set with Miguel, Ernesto de la Cruz. You even get Dante. Let's see what else we have doing down here in this section. So they do have your Disney Junior Ariel figurine set for $14.99. Yet another Spirit jersey at the Character Warehouse. This one is from your Run Disney Springtime Surprise Weekend 2025. You have, let's see down here, Hercules, Mrs. Incredible, and Groot. These are further discounted to $25. They've even been getting some assorted Disneyland merchandise at the Character Warehouse. This graphic shirt actually comes to a V-neck on the front. Disneyland Half Marathon Weekend 2025. These are a great deal though, only $13 a piece. On the bottom section, it does look like they do have a long sleeve shirt for Disneyland Half Marathon Weekend. Again, $12.99 from $50, so some really serious savings. Here is the Spirit jersey from Epcot's International Flower and Garden Festival. Has the oranges there on the back side, and then like this terry cloth design on the bottom with the original Florida orange bird. That one is only $15. Right next to that is a reversible like pullover sweatshirt. Again, these are adult size. You have the big Cinderella Castle logo and Walt Disney World. These are originally $70 a piece. They are now $29.99. Next to that version, they do have a Minnie Mouse one with the long eyelashes with the polka dots for $30. And then last but not least, of course, perfect to go with Minnie, they also have a Mickey Mouse version. I love his facial expression though. Here's a really cool like tote size purse. This is really awesome from Disney's Polynesian Village Resort for Trader Sam's with the Tiki God. You got some seashells on there. These are originally $75, now $30 a piece. From Disney's Riviera Resort is a really awesome beach towel. You can see Mickey and Minnie on the front there with the Riviera Resort logo. These are further marked down to $15, and they are getting a whole bunch of that summertime collection merchandise, like these like Mickey Beach Ball bottle stops with a silicone ring. These are further discounted to only $8 a piece. Let's see what else we have doing in this section. So they do even have an adult size button-down shirt, part of that summer collection with all the palm fronds. Again, this one is a super duper soft material. You have Mickey Mouse kind of like peppered throughout. These are $20 a piece from $65. And it does look like they even have your woven material throw blankets as well. These are 50 by 60 inches with Mickey Mouse. He's kind of like at the beach with the palm trees and the surfboards for $25. There is new merchandise everywhere I look at the Character Warehouse today. Really cool for the kiddos is the Maleficent Dragon Shields with that really nice like fire design. You have like a couple really nice straps on the back that are simulated leather. These are actually further discounted to only $5 a piece. And a bunch of merchandise from Pandora over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Here is a really tall plastic cup with the straw, with the floating mountains, the banshees, and the bioluminescence. Originally $25, now $8 for that one. They do have this really cool plastic cup that actually has like a big silicone ring. It has the twisty off lid with the avatar design. That one is $7.99 from $25. But so many new coffee mugs today at the Character Warehouse. How cool is this like Banshee head coffee mug? The attention to detail is super good. It even says Avatar at the bottom for only $8. Even more Avatar merchandise on the back side. Here's a really cool pair of like plastic headband ears with the wood sprite design. These do actually light up though. These are $20 a piece, marked down from $40. Right underneath there is that massive Skimwing action figure from Avatar. He comes with a big display stand that comes on the bottom section. That one is now $29.99, and they do still have that wall tapestry. This one actually has like all of the solid wood and attachments and the cord to attach it with. These are $15 a piece, marked down from $50. I am noticing some new merchandise on the back wall, so I do want to dive right in. How cool is this yellow graphic shirt with like the really cool like 50th anniversary like pearl color almost for Walt Disney World with the beacons of magic. These are $15 from $35. The cool thing though, they do actually have that in a couple different colors. This is more like a soft pink color. Actually says the most magical place on earth on the bottom. And a couple really fancy women's dresses. This one is from the Contemporary Resort with the monorail. You can see like all of the Incredibles. These are $40 a piece from $80, and they do still have that really fancy Disney Snow White dress with the evil queen with the poisonous apple. Actually got some really nice frillies on the sleeve, but that same graphic is like top to bottom. Let's see the price tag. These are $50 from $128. And I did want to mention they do still have your Disney Princess Creative Soul doll inspired by Snow White. Actually comes with a little poisonous apple bag for $40. Here's even some of the merchandise, part of your Disney Parks Pride collection. Another plastic water bottle with all of the sparkles with Mickey Mouse. These are $7.99, marked down from $20. On the backside though, you even get like a Mickey-shaped balloon that's attached to Cinderella Castle. Next to that one is your adult-size Spirit jersey. This one says Pride with the Spirit jersey logo. These are actually $35 a piece. On the backside, you have your raised lettering with the Walt Disney World archway. But right next to that is a brand new adult-size jacket. If you do live up north, you're gonna love this one. It's a full zip that's super fuzzy, has the big embroidered Spirit jersey logo. These were $75 at World of Disney, now only $30 a piece. The backside's embroidered Walt Disney World with that really nice blue color. And then also from the Disney Eats collection is the bucket hats. This is really cool because it's actually Spirit jersey material. You got the churros, the Dole Whip, even the turkey leg. It is reversible though with the snacks on the inside. These are $10 a piece from $45. Definitely a good selection of merchandise though from Disney's Magic Kingdom, specifically with Tron. Here's a really cool adult-sized trucker hat with that grid design. It has your classic snapback there, and it says Tron Light Cycle Run. These are $8 a piece from $30. They do also have your Flynn's Top Score Club ringer tees from Tron at Disney's Magic Kingdom. That one is $20 from $40, but it's also embroidered on the backside with the top score. They do also still have that Tron really cool light up photo frame with the tire pattern. This one actually changes different colors though as you push the button. Like you have yellow, red, blue. This one holds a 4" by 6" photo. These are originally $40 a piece, now only $19.99. Next to that one is your plastic cup. Really fun for the kiddos though, where you got the little ride vehicles on that little dome section that actually rotate. This one comes with the grid design for Tron Light Cycle Run. $12.99 from $25, and they even have your Tomorrowland adult-size Spirit jerseys, again with the iridescence, established 1971. And then on the back side of this one, I love this design with the big Tomorrowland logo. You got the monorail down there at the bottom, even Tron Light Cycle Run. These are adult size for $35. Some more different things that I want to show you from Disney Pixar Elio. So yet another deluxe figurine set. You actually get 8 different action figures, $12.99 from $35. A cool stainless steel cup for the kiddos from Disney Pixar Elio. This one is stainless steel with the twisty off lid with the characters. That one is $8, marked down from $25. It does look like they do even have some of the kids' trucker hats here at the Character Warehouse. This one has the huge Glorden design on the front side, even Disney Pixar Elio on the back. These are originally $25, now $7.99. And then right underneath there is a kid's graphic t-shirt. Perfect to go with this new collection. These are a great deal though. Originally $27, now only $7.99. And then right next to that one is your kids' full zip hoodie. How cool is this though, with the little soda can like bottle tabs. You have the fork, the spoon, and the knife. These are $15 from $45, and they are starting to get some of the merchandise from 4th of July here at the Character Warehouse. These are kids' tank tops ready to sparkle with Minnie Mouse. This one even has the Walt Disney World lettering. These are only $10 a piece, marked down from $32. Here is the adult-size graphic t-shirt with Mickey Mouse on the front, again from 4th of July. That one says Walt Disney World at the bottom. $15 from $35 for that one. Here's a really tall plastic cup. I love this one. Has a big silicone ring, almost with like some hidden Mickeys there, and some paint flakes. These are $10 a piece from $25. Perfect to go with that 4th of July collection is your matching crossbody bag. This one is a Disney Park lug bag. You got the big patch with Mickey Mouse embroidered on the front with like your red, white, and blue. These are originally $65 in the park, now $35 a piece. Right underneath there is your adult size pullover sweatshirt. This one says USA, Walt Disney World. And then you have Mickey Mouse embroidered with the American flag shorts. Again, these are adult size, $25, marked down from $60. So many awesome plastic water bottles at the Character Warehouse though. They are starting to get some of your 2025 merchandise. This one has Minnie Mouse, Mickey, and Cinderella Castle with some fireworks. It even says Walt Disney World. These were $20 in the park, now only $7.99. And here's some of those long sleeve graphic t-shirts. Again, these are adult size, authentic, original, established 1971. The cool thing, they also say Walt Disney World going down the sleeve. These are $15 a piece from $40, and they do also have that same shirt in cobalt blue for $15. Here's also some of your Disney Parks Lily Pulitzer merchandise. This is a very nice adult size pullover sweatshirt with a palm frond, Cinderella Castle, Minnie Mouse, and of course Daisy Duck. You actually got some pockets here at the bottom. These are originally $118, now only $45 a piece. They do also have your matching pair of sweatpants. They actually have that same design with Minnie Mouse and then a Daisy Duck. These are originally, let's see here, $138, now $55 a piece. But so many different Lily Pulitzer offerings. Here is the brand new one that was just released to the parks. The pullover sweatshirt with Minnie Mouse, again, Daisy Duck, and Cinderella Castle. These are originally $118, now $45. Next to that one is your half-zip sweatshirt that has that same design with the palm fronds. You got the gold hardware with some pockets on the bottom. These are $45 from $148. Some really good deals on your Lily Pulitzer merchandise. They do also have your adult size backpacks. This one has your gold patch on the front for Disney Parks Lily Pulitzer and two big mesh netting spots for your water bottles. These are $50 from $118. They do have yet another tote size bag with Lotso from Toy Story. This was just over at Disney Springs not too long ago. You actually get the little gibbet with the strawberry. These are $20 a piece from $45. And then right underneath there is a really fun kid-size backpack, part of your Disney Parks Munchling collection. Again, super duper fuzzy with Stitch and then the blueberry. These are $20 a piece from $45. I had such a fun time today, starting at our day over at the Premium Outlets at International Drive. That's the location very close to Universal Studios Florida at the Disney Character Warehouse over there, and then driving here to the Premium Outlets at Vineland Ave. This way we can compare both outlet stores and check out all of the newest merchandise. But they've been getting so many new offerings lately. Seriously, it's a really great time to come out and visit. That being said, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.